Hello, 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 hello. Magic Art Matters here. A little different format today. I want to talk about two things while I'm on my walk. I'm walking on the beautiful bike path that runs along Rock Creek near my house. I'm very fortunate to be able to enjoy this on a daily basis. Beautiful, nice fall day. Let's talk about a couple things. What are your first impressions of Avatar: The Last Airbender? Did you go to the pre-release this weekend? I wasn't able to stay for any of the tournaments, but what I did was I picked up a kit, and I'm going to open that tonight and see what inspires me. Perhaps I'll have a review on my favorite art from that kit. But what is your experience at the pre-release? Was it fun? Did you open any good cards? Any cards dominate in your sealed pool and led to great wins? How about the art? Anything stand out as particularly good? My first impression of Avatar: The Last Airbender, art-wise in particular, is it's very good. I've reviewed about 4 or 5 pieces so far, plan to do more, and I really don't have anything negative to say. I am a little bit suspicious, though, of some of what they're calling the source material cards, which apparently are the screen captures from the original series. And I'm a little bit concerned at 1 or 2 of the ones that I've seen, because they just seem to be very flat and lifeless, and contrary to the real spirit of creating a piece of art that supports the game that we love. In particular, have you seen the full art borderless version of Bribery that's a source material? I am really suspicious that it's just not that great. Normally, in the process of animation, you have the lead animator create the key scene, the key pose to support a scene, and it's got all the energy and enthusiasm that is necessary to communicate what the script is telling. And I suspect somewhere in the process of making that episode, they did that. You have a script and you have key animation. But what we're seeing here is, looks like it's just a screen grab from the middle of nowhere. There's no context, and it doesn't really qualify as a sufficiently dynamic pose that would qualify as a key pose in traditional animation. Now, I know the animation industry has changed a lot over the years, but still, there's a big difference between the personality excitement of a key pose drawn by a lead animator and a random screen shot from the middle of a scene that happens to include end-to-end action from one key pose to the other. But I'm just not liking it. There are other aspects of the treatment that I'm not too happy about, but that'll probably get a little bit of its own treatment. Otherwise, I went overboard here. But I really am liking the set and the lore and energy and excitement. I'm liking these flying creatures, this Appa thing. I don't know what that is. And you notice that a lot of the creatures are hybrid creature types, not in terms of hybrid mana, but they're hyphenated, like dragon insect or dragon moose. So you're really incorporating the DNA from very divergent types of creatures, and I think it's interesting. We'll see how it plays out. I'm interested to cover in a late future edition the dragon insect. There's a swarm card that looks kind of interesting. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is building community. I've mentioned it before in a video, but it needs to be repeated and probably called out more. But I have a Discord server specifically to support this community as it grows, and I'm inviting you to become part of that community. There will be a link in the description to join a Discord server that will be called Magic Art Matters. It's already up and getting a little bit of action on it, but It's a great place for us to connect and talk over art. Reddit serves a certain purposes, and all of those people are welcome too, but I think it's great to have a place where there's a very free-form dialogue, and there's a lot of support tools. You are all very familiar with Discord, I'm sure. In fact, my gaming group, I play 95% of my Magic is over Discord. Tabletop Simulator, and 3 or 4 or 5 of us play every Thursday night in a cooperative format. It's a very specialized form of Horde with custom highly tuned decks that are really a lot of fun. So there's not any kind of a cutthroat aspect to this. It's just hanging out and seeing if we can defeat the zombies or the goblins or the trees. I think we have a tree deck. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. So check out the link that I'll have in the description for my Discord server. Finally, if you want to support in a small way, I also have included a Buy Me a Coffee link, and you can donate a cup of coffee whenever you want, and that'll just be, that won't keep me solvent. There's not a problem with that, but it's a great way to give a little bit of a feedback and show that there's someone else on the other side of the screen here who's participating and enjoying what's being presented here. I really enjoy the process of creating these videos. I hope you like consuming them, and look forward to a lot more interaction in the future. And keep playing Magic, keep loving the art, and let's learn and grow together as we share our enthusiasm for this great game of Magic. Take care.